and thank you for coming to my presidential meeting for today on this beautiful day in the Legotopia Congress House for today. I am President Kurt Chavez presenting this little meeting for today. We will be having 3 days of meetings for right now in the Legotopia Capitol, and thank you for coming. So today we are joined with the military chief or police chief, Chase Jr., and also the main business director of Legotopia, Shirley Lee, which is joining us for today. Thank you folks for coming, and today me as president is here for discussing the events that are going on throughout the countries and what we will be doing with those countries' problems into the future and the past of Legotopia and the other countries around the world. Sorry if I do sound a little sick, don't mind it, but I'll try to survive this meeting, of course, of today and throughout this week. So meetings will be going on at this time of day, every day after, or every scheduled days will be today, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week. So today is August 22nd, August 23rd, and August 24th will be the days of the meetings for today. So that is when you will be scheduled to be watching this on my local channel for today. So me as president is here for today discussing the wars against other countries. And like I said in my past presidential speeches, we together as Legoans should not go into war with any other countries, and I want to keep it that way. So me as president will be reading the Declaration of Legotopia for today once again, just like in my last meeting. That was actually a month ago, which it was pretty much summertime then. And yeah, that's it for right now. But also with the presidential speeches in the future, we will be changing how this looks in the future for these meetings too. And talking about even more into the future for the government of Legotopia and also the Congress House. With the Congress House, main Congress officers and everywhere in the Congress area, we do have meetings here up top at the second floor of the building, and also we have other court cases going on the bottom level where the main court hall is, which has a public area, and also people use it for religion purposes. So thank you for coming into this beautiful building for today in the Capitol area. If you are new to the Legotopia Capitol or Legotopia channel, this channel is mainly about Lego type of things and also government and politic type of things. Also have a new series that is rolling very, very nicely, which looking forward to adding 20 or more videos for this series, which is called the Old Fart series, which is a pretty fun and interesting series to watch. So hope you guys go check that out too. And so anyways, with the wars over the other countries, were very hard decision to make over North Korea trying to fight with us, or trying to fight to us, just like they are threatening USA itself. So with that, we together as the U.S. and the President of the United States, President of the United States is discussing, President Trump himself is discussing over how to deal with the problem of Afghanistan again. With Afghanistan, I thought Afghanistan was over and done with. So over Afghanistan, we will not be paying attention as a Legotopia country. Will not be paying attention to that country. That's so forth, and that's final too. So with that document, we do sign that we will not go into war or any other conflicts with the country of Afghanistan or any of the surrounding countries over there. And one more thing, sorry about that. One more thing with the country of Legotopia. Me as president wants to make the country of Legotopia even better than ever and make it safe for the people. So that means no wars going on, of course, but with the military conflict, Chase Jr., the officer main officer of the military area for today, and mostly law enforcement too. Tell us about mostly the crimes and stuff that we can solve problems with into the future. Yes, Mr. President, we've been figuring out how a way to make the military conflicts go down a little bit more and not use our nuclear weapons. But if we do use our nuclear weapons, it's going to cause even more problems around the world and also cause us to go into war, which, of course, Mr. President, you do not want that to happen, of course, but we are looking forward to adding a much easier and higher police force in the future of Legotopia and the San Jose City area. So, with the military power of the main base underneath the San Jose City area, we are looking forward to adding more tanks and more vehicles into the area just for the safety if there is any more terrorist threats that we have been getting, which we haven't seen any too much activities or crimes or bad crimes going on or terrorist activities going on in San Jose City area or Legotopia continent. So that's very good with the security right now. And Mr. President, thank you. Thank you for being our president for today. And I do get how you want to add more and more different vehicles into the future for Legotopia. Yes, thank you, Chase Jr. of the police force for today. Me as president wants to do that exactly the same. I agree with that. And of course, with the businesses blooming everywhere, of course, Jessica Lee right here, main business officer right here. Thank you for joining us. But anyways, with the businesses, going on to the businesses part, businesses have been blooming throughout the country of Legotopia and the continent for today. So I'm very happy with that. Even though our income tax has been going up like crazy, I am looking forward to using my own money with that. So I have a question about that, business lady Jessica Lee. I do have a question about that over if we can change the income tax to using my money instead as president. Yes, we have grown a little bit more with the businesses, of course. With the businesses' main contract for today, we are figuring out a way for you, President Carter Chavez, to figure out a way to make the country better with more money and to lower the income tax. So yeah, I have been speaking with the director of the main bank in the San Jose City downtown area of using your money for that income tax, and we'll discuss that more with the main Congress officers into the future. So thank you, Mr. President, for answering that question, and thank you for having me here. Yes, thank you, Jessica Lee, for that. Thank you for answering my question, of course. So with this meeting for today, that's mainly what I will be talking about, but with the income tax coming into the future of Legotopia, we want to build even more of the country and have even a better society. Not grow as much, but we need to grow more farmland. Right now, our farmland is very, very low. Looking forward to adding more farmland in the San Jose City area. So that's a big plan into the future, which we will be discussing that with the farming directors and ag directors into the future for Legotopia, which will be in a separate meeting for tomorrow, for day 2, separate meeting for the farming industry coming into the San Jose City area. So with the USA, of course, they do have the goods that we are getting from them, which is getting very, very expensive due to that supply and demand going down. So also me as president wants to add even better income to the future of Legotopia. So, but anyways, with the declaration of Legotopia, with the income taxes and the laws and justice for the Legoans and everything, the taxes might be going up soon. So with the contract of the taxes will be going up soon for those Legoans, which I know the Legoans who do watch my speeches, I will discuss this with them into a separate speech, or if they're watching now, with the future taxes of Legotopia, they will be rising pretty rapidly due to the supply and demand of food. Food has been going down shortly, which we are working on with the farming industry, which we will be discussing that with tomorrow with the main director of the farming industry. And also we want to add even more businesses at the same time, which that farming industries and more farmland will add more businesses for those people and Legoans into the future, and also immigrants that are coming into the country of Legotopia. Also, I want to discuss with the immigrants of Legotopia, with the immigrants coming into the Sango City area and also into the country of Legotopia. We are looking forward to adding more land and more protection for the immigrants that are coming. With the immigrants that do come into the Sango City area or the Legotopia country, once when they enter into the country, we give them free living life with free food, free house, and also they still have to pay a little bit more. Likely to be changing that once when an immigrant does come from another country into my country to live in, we will be changing that to where they do have to pay a little bit more. Which, like America did, President Trump did add more jobs by making those immigrants go away, but we are looking forward to adding more jobs so those immigrants and the Legoans can have the equal and same jobs as possible. Even though that's not a good decision that I am making to some folks, and also not a good decision to me that President Trump and the U.S. is making with immigrants over there, they do need to add more jobs and more future for the future lives of those kids over there. And all those kids that will be growing up into grown adults and need jobs too. And I get that President Trump wants to add more jobs instead of focusing on more freedom, which I will do the same. I will be doing the same as adding freedom and justice to those lives of Legoans, and also adding a free and wonderful life with jobs, with any choice of jobs they want. They do not need to get a college degree, which I will be changing that soon. Most colleges in this country of Legotopia will be going away. More schools will be adding only K through 12, and after K through 12 you can get any choice of jobs as possible, which that means it's going to make it harder systems for the kids, but as long as they pass with a D or A as possible. But we will be discussing more of that with the Education Board on Thursday. With Thursday's meeting, we will be talking about that even more. Just this meeting is talking about more of what we will be talking about throughout the couple days that we do have for these meetings. So that's a big question that was being asked from a lot of Legoans throughout the country, and income tax and everything, as we talked about, are going rapidly fast and up. And also road taxes around the country have been going up. So with the Sango City border, we will be raising the tax up to $2 once again, which people will be upset about that too into the future of Legotopia for the entrance of Sango City. So $2 will be changing by this week. So people who do enter into the Sango City area, this is for the safety at the border of Sango City area. It's not the border of a country, but it's for the safety due to it being a capital. We do have to have that income tax go up and also take care of those roads that are getting built over there. Those roads do cost a lot, and also the income tax we need for more jobs too. So me as president wants to do that for the country of Legotopia, and that's pretty much it for today, guys. Thank you for coming to my presidential meeting for today. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below, or go to my local Sango City Capitol House and leave a little note in the voting box right there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And for the last part of today's meeting, I will be reading the Declaration of Legotopia today. So here's a date built, December 5th, 2010, President Carter Chavez, and signed by me. And here we go with the Declaration of Legotopia. By the independence of law in Legotopia, we, the Legoans, have come up to thrive together and build together. For the country of Legotopia, Legoans have freedom to live a happy and free life under laws and justice. Therefore, in December 2010, we built a land of Legos and freedom. Signed by me, President Carter Chavez, Legotopia Government, LGT. Right there was the Sango City, the declaration, of Legotopia right there. And that's going to be ending the meeting for today, folks. Thank you for coming to my presidential meeting. If you have any questions, as I said, please leave a comment below or go to your local voting box for any other additional questions. Thank you. I am President Carter Chavez signing out for today. Thank you, Chase Jr. and business lady Jessica Lee, for joining us for today. And we will be meeting once again tomorrow at this time in the Congress House for additional meetings over the income tax. And then also on Thursday, we will be talking about the educational board and what we will be doing about education for the future of Legotopia. Thank you, and I am signing out for today as President Carter Chavez. And remember, you all will be Legoans. Thank you.